Let me first welcome our guest, distinguished guest, Ranveer Shyamji, Vaibhav Gupta ji. Thanks for accepting this invite to be here on this orientation of the new batch. This is the third day, and we always feel that experts from industry who, who come here, they definitely create that, help in creating that vision which these students are now in a process of creating their vision. कैसे हैं आप? All good? I think this is the third day. I am interacting with you all for the day 3. And from the day 1, I am asking you to create your vision. This is the time when you need to finalize, you need to pinpoint that what exactly you want from your life. And let me give you a small story. When I was in school, my father was a trade union leader. And I used to study in company run school. कंपनी का जो स्कूल था उसमें पढ़ता था. And I was a bright student, so I came first in class 7. And in the annual function, the chief guest was the personnel officer, the HR officer of the plant, cement plant where my father was working. So I got the prize, and when we said on those days, prize was the tiffin boxes, plastic tiffin boxes we used to get. And अगर उसके अंदर एक छोटा डब्बा और होता था ना चटनी वाला, तो हमको लगता था हमको कुछ अच्छी चीज मिल गई. So one point is that happiness is something which you need to experience. Happiness is life is to find out positive in every situation. As I said earlier, that you can't control the circumstances. This will be even you can relate when you will be working in an organization. You can't control the circumstances, but at least you can have control your own attitude. You can have a positive attitude towards those circumstances. So prize ke leke, when I came back to home, I asked my father. I was a young with 7th class pass kiya tha. I asked my father whether I can become an HR officer. And one line from him, I think, which he said, "Beta, tu nahi banega to kaun banega?" That was the point which created a vision in me that I want to become an HR officer. And the power of vision is such that when I left my job in Hero Motorcorp, I was handling 150 such people which I wish to become. And that's the reason I want you to create your vision. मैंने कल भी बोला था कि रात को जब आप चले जाएंगे घर, please write on a piece of paper that what you want to become, what you will be after 10 years. आपको आज मालूम होना चाहिए. And then I asked you to write 10 things. पता नहीं आप में से कितने लोगों ने लिखा किसी ने? You need to write 10 things which you want in you in next 2 years. जब आप यहाँ से निकलें तो आप में क्या वो 10 चीजें होनी चाहिए, आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. You have to work on this very clearly. I yesterday talked about your competencies. You need to read about those competencies, which are behavioral competencies, leadership competencies. At least read about them. I am not even asking you to develop those competencies now. But at least you should understand what those competencies are. Then only you can have that path of developing yourself on those competencies. Very clear. Every competency has certain behavioral indicators. Learn those behavioral indicators. If I am saying my communication skill is good, what is that? Like when I say he is a good driver, हम बोलते हैं ना ड्राइवर अच्छा है. कैसे क्यों बोला जाता है? अगर आप तो बोलिए ड्राइवर अच्छा है, क्या देखते हैं उसमें आप? ड्राइविंग स्किल्स और what else? जोर से बोलिए. एक्सपीरियंस और बिहेवियर. हाँ जी. और उसको गाड़ी ठीक करना भी आना चाहिए. He should be punctual. So there are certain behavioral indicators whenever we describe a person. Same way when we describe a leadership competency, whether we say communication skill is good, then we can describe that somebody can come here and speak the way I am speaking. I am not saying that I am perfect on communication, but yes, to a level I have reached. Your writing skills, your listening skills, everything. So you need to understand those competencies. I ask you to study. How many have studied about competencies yesterday after going back? That is the point. You need to study. When you are at ISAB, you need to focus upon what is being told. यहाँ जो बोला जा रहा है, उसको नहीं करेंगे तो बेटा आगे नहीं बढ़ पाओगे. I will again tell you. So why I am talking about competencies. एक किसान था और उसका बेटा जब 16 साल का हो गया, and he thought that why I should follow my father, let me take a job. मैं अपने पिताजी के साथ लकड़ी क्यों काटूं, मैं नौकरी ले लेता हूं. And he went to टिम्बर मर्चेंट, उसको नौकरी मिल गई, बट एवरी जॉब कम्स विद अ टारगेट. व्हेन यू मूव फॉर अ जॉब यू विल फील दैट एवरी जॉब कम्स विद अ टारगेट, डेफिनेट टारगेट. तो उसको बोला गया कि आपको पेड़ काटने हैं. एंड फर्स्ट ड्यूरिंग द फर्स्ट वीक ही वाज एबल टू कट 18 ट्रीज, 18 पेड़ काटे उसने. Second week he was able to cut 15. Third week he was only able to cut 10 trees. And he got worried कि भाई ऐसा क्या हो गया? Am I losing my strength? So he went to a sage. गांव में साधु के पास जाते हैं. He went to a sage and explained his own situation that my uh, target is coming down week by week. Am I losing my strength? And he asked the sadhu, raised a question. When was the last you have sharpened your axe? तुमने अपनी कुल्हाड़ी कब तेज करी थी last? उसने बोला सर टारगेट के चक्कर में कुल्हाड़ी तेज करना तो भूल गया. And I think in our life, we forget to sharpen your axe. When I talk about leadership competencies, when I talk about behavioral competencies, these are the things we need. You need to sharpen. You need to read. You need to evaluate yourself on those competencies and then try to develop. We assure you as ISAB that we will give you a framework. We will give you an environment where your all behavioral leadership competencies will be sharpened. But घोड़े को पानी तक ले जाया जा सकता है, पानी घोड़े को पीना पड़ता है. You need to work upon it. We will not work on your competencies directly. अगर कल मैंने आपसे बोला कि आप पढ़िए तो if you are not read, I think you are not serious towards your future. See, we talk about, हम बोलते हैं कि हम आपको प्लेसमेंट होगा, बिल्कुल होगा. 90% अटेंडेंस दीजिए, 90% अटेंडेंस देके कॉलेज आइए जितना जा सकते हैं. ऑटोमेटिकली योर प्लेसमेंट इज गारंटेड. बिकॉज आप अगर रोज आएंगे तो सीखेंगे, अगर नहीं आएंगे तो नहीं सीख पाएंगे. और जैसे कल मैंने बोला था कि बंधन मत रखिएगा, कोई ये दिमाग में रखे कि मैं ये नहीं कर सकता हूँ, वो शायद शब्द किसी के मन में नहीं आना चाहिए. मुझे मालूम है, मैं आई स्टडीड इन हिंदी मीडियम स्कूल. जब मैं पहली बार नौकरी पे आया था तो मेरे को अगर कोई एक लाइन अंग्रेजी में बोलने को बोलता था तो मेरे से नहीं बोला जाता था. आई वॉज नॉट एबल टू टॉक, कम ऑन स्टेज. मेरे पाँव कांपते थे, हाथ कांपते थे. आप में से आधों की हालत वही होगी अभी, राइट? है ना? बट दैट कम्स टू द प्रैक्टिस. We will give you a practice. Yesterday हमने कल बोला था कुछ बच्चों को अपने बोला स्टेज पे आए जिन्होंने तो they came here, they have taken the lead, right? कौन-कौन थे बच्चे वो हाथ खड़ा करो. And we have shared a photograph with you, right? And I asked you कि all you have to post it on LinkedIn about your experience of being on stage. मेरे ख्याल से 2 लोगों ने दिया, 2 देखे थे मैंने भी किया रात को 12 बजे मैंने जाके किया. I forgot but I did it at 12 o'clock. बट इस पूरे ग्रुप में से अगर सिर्फ 2 लोगों ने वो रेस्पॉन्स लिया, that is taking ownership of what is being asked for. Why not all 12 those who were on stage, they have written about their experience of being on stage, what you felt. You need to derive motivation out of your own actions. You came here out of 50, 12 there were 13 here. You 13 were special for yesterday. Why you missed to take that motivation by sharing with others that yes, I have done that. You have taken lead. So one is, again, as I said, read for 45 minutes daily. Readers are leaders and leaders are readers. Readers are leaders and leaders are readers. This should be on a back of mind. 45 minutes. Skip looking at reels. Read something about anything about it. आज का दीक्षारंभ का प्रोग्राम बच्चों के साथ शेयर किया हुआ था. It was shared with you, right? How many have gone through the Yes Bank's website? हाँ, एक ने हाथ खड़ा किया. Why not everyone? जब मालूम है कि we are getting a distinguished guest from someone, why? This is the learnability, this is the inclusiveness which we need in our students. जैसे आप उसमें देखो Yes Bank हो गया, let me read about Yes Bank. Why not? यहीं से तो सीखने को मिलेगा. Yes or no? So the life is very, very, very challenging. It will come with many more challenges. At least ये 2 साल में जो साउथ से आए उनको हम हिंदी सिखाएंगे, जिनको अंग्रेजी नहीं आती उनको अंग्रेजी सिखाएंगे. That is our promise. But you need to work with us. You need to work with us very clearly. And this is the 3rd day. We always say that ISAB is known for its discipline. We need you to be disciplined. You are our ambassadors. We need you to do anything which you are doing brings name to us. And even if you are not doing good things, it defames us. I will request that whether in campus or outside in campus, you are ISAB and now. Your behavior should reflect our vision. Your reflect should be there should be some values which you should carry. The first value which I always talk to students is about passion. Being passionate about yourself. When I talk about passion, that whatever you are doing, you should be passionate ke karna hai. I am passionate about myself. I am passionate about my social media presence. Openly, I say that yes, I am passionate about my social media presence. You can do that, but I do my social media work with a clear return on investment. I know that why I am there on social media. So whatever you do, you need to be passionate about yourself. You need to love yourself. That is the passion. When I say grooming part, that will also come from a passion to be look like someone you people notice you when you are coming to any event. How you can do that? How the grooming part becomes important. So you need to be passionate about yourself. You need to learn every day. आपने एक दिन खत्म कर दिया अपने 2 साल का, कल कुछ नहीं किया, जाके आपने सामान जमा, एग्री थोड़ा सा नया जगह है, बट एवरी डे यू नीड टू टेक इट लाइक ए चैलेंज. यू लॉस्ट वन डे, यू आर नॉट रेड अबाउट बिहेवियरल competencies, नहीं पढ़ा आपने. So you need to every day morning you should think about what I have learned yesterday. If you have nothing which you have learned, then you have wasted your time. So one is being passionate about whatever you do. Whatever you do, the passion should be the value which will guide you. Second is integrity. I think any organization which is coming here, they will look people, those who are. I'm not only saying financial integrity. Integrity comes whether you are delivering on your promises. That is integrity. If you promise to someone and you don't deliver that, again you are dishonest to yourself and to the person whom you are responsible for. Organizations, they come here, they will definitely look for integrity. When you work in an organization, you are working in a team, there are hundreds of eyes watching you day and night. That integrity is only what makes you different from others. And when I'm saying integrity on every work you do, your transparency in your behavior. And you have to practice from today. You need to be transparent in your thought. जो सोचते हो वही करिए. Don't be with a dual face. You can't live your life. Third comes courage. Courage is as you have to. Any organization will love you if you are courageous to say that you have to challenge the conventions. आप किसी भी legacy organization में जाएंगे, practices बनी होंगी. Until unless you say there is a better way of doing this and suggest something, you will not get noticed. Your creativity, your innovation will help. The same, I think, in these 2 years you have to be with us. You have to be courage to say नहीं सर ये ठीक नहीं चल रहा है, इसको और अच्छे तरीके से किया जा सकता है. We will welcome you. So these three things, courage, passion, and integrity, I think are something which are very important in life. मैं तो बोलने का खाता हूँ. I can speak for hours, and this competency I have developed with my passion of getting on stage, speaking to people. Can you develop that competency in you? See, at a stage, after when you work this matter less, how you convince people, how you interact with people at a leadership stage, it only matters. So you need to think about that. You need to think about what I will do after 10 years. You need to prepare from today. 10 साल बाद सिर्फ बोलना, आप जैसा बोल रहे हैं, आप जैसे कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं, दैट बिकम्स इम्पोर्टेंट. काम करने के लिए आपके पास बहुत बड़ी टीम हो जाती है, बट आर यू एबल टू गाइड पीपल, दैट बिकम्स इम्पोर्टेंट. आर यू, जैसे मैं रणधीर से बात कर रहा हूँ, मैं आग लगाने का काम करता हूँ, तो आग ऐसे तो नहीं लग जाती, माचिस से थोड़ी आग लगती है, विचारों से लगती है. The way you talk, the way you motivate people, that becomes important. And that all comes from the knowledge. Knowledge comes from, again, I am going back, read 45 minutes, readers are leaders and leaders are readers. Right? We'll do that. Thank you very much. हम तो यहीं हैं पूरे 2 साल आपके साथ. We will not leave you. The people, those who have not created their vision, the students, those who have not written those 10 points which they want to improve, I will catch you. मैं रास्ते में पकड़ लूंगा किसी दिन and पूछूंगा, जेब में रख लेना, अपनी डायरी में लिखे कि ये सब मेरे points हैं. I think that is what you need to be loyal towards yourself. You need to love yourself. रोज जब ऑफिस यहाँ कॉलेज आते हो, you should be ready like you are going for an interview. Every day. It's not that year जब इंटरव्यू होगा तभी मैं तैयार होकर आऊंगा. Every day you should be ready. I do that at this age also. I know that अगर मेरे को आज इस प्रोग्राम में आना था, शायद मैंने अपने कपड़े कल शाम को टांग के निकाल के रख दिए थे कि ये पहनूंगा. I have spent at least 15-20 minutes to think कि मेरे को क्या पहनना चाहिए. You need to do that. You need to do that. So best wishes. Thank you very much. And again, I will repeat: parents are living God. I end always with that. Do a video call to your parents at a fixed time every day. फिक्स ए टाइम, ऐसा नहीं कि जब समय मिल गया तब हो गया। एक उम्मीद जगाइए उनके मन में कि 9 बजे कॉल आता है बच्चों का तो 9 बजे ही आए। एंड टेल देम दैट व्हाट हैपेंड। टेल देम कि रणधीर जी ने आज क्या बोला, वैभव जी जो भी है यहाँ पे, वैभव जी ने क्या बोला, हमने क्या बोला। ब्रीफ देम। मे बी लाइक फॉर मी माय पेरेंट्स, समझ हो सकता है उनको समझ में नहीं आए, हो सकता है कहीं है ना कि भाई आप ज्यादा अंग्रेजी बोलोगे तो उनके समझ में नहीं आएगी क्या बोल रहा है, पर दे विल लिसन विद केयरफुली, दे विल लिसन विद हैप्पीली, दे विल लिसन। और आखिरी में अगर समझ में नहीं भी आए तो बोलेंगे बेटा बच्चा कोई अच्छा ही काम कर रहा है, बड़ा काम कर रहा है, दे विल बी हैप्पी अबाउट इट। कनेक्ट 9 o'clock 8 o'clock वॉट एवर यू फिक्स, बट फिक्स करिए। मुझे मालूम है कि सब लोग नहीं करोगे। वो सत्संग जैसा होता है ना कि सब सत्संग में सब भगवान 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 बोलते, बाहर जाके फिर पाप की दुनिया में चले जाते हो। बट इफ समवन ऑफ यू टेक दीज पॉइंट्स इन योर लाइफ, बिलीव मी यू विल बी सक्सेसफुल। 45 मिनट अगर कोई पढ़ना चालू कर दिया, आई कैन बिलीव यू, नोबडी कैन स्टॉप यू इन योर लाइफ, नोबडी। एट दिस also I read 45 minutes daily. You need to read 45 minutes daily. जब ग्रुप डिस्कशन होगा ना तब याद आएगा 2 साल बाद कि मैंने नहीं पढ़ा नहीं पढ़ा। अगर 2 साल तक अगर आप 45 मिनट रोज पढ़ेंगे तो ग्रुप डिस्कशन में नोबडी कैन से दैट यू आर नॉट सेलेक्टेड। तैयारी करिए, मुस्कुरा भी दो, इतने सीरियस होने से काम नहीं चलता है। See, just keep smiling. It's a zero cost formula for success. Keep smiling. जहां भी हैं बैठे हैं मुस्कुराते रहो। सामने वाले को लगना चाहिए कि उसको अच्छा लग रहा है। हम बोल रहे हैं यहाँ से, आपको हमको लगेगा अच्छा लग रहा है, we will be happy. Same way when you go outside, जिसके सामने मुस्कुराओगे उसको अच्छा लगेगा। So whatever you do in your life, keep a smile on your face. It's a zero cost formula. Thank you very much.